Hello guys, I am back again. In our previous lecture, we learned how we can install VS Code, how we can install Google Chrome, and all of that. So today, I'm just going to show you how you can build a web page. As simple as that, even though I've not taught you the code itself, but I just want you to see. I'm just going to write two lines of code, and then you can see how that can translate to a web page. So let us just dive right in. Okay, so uh, let's say we open Windows Explorer, this File Explorer. So I open it and then I go to where do we keep this? So we can go to maybe desktop now. Let's go to documents and okay, I had created this. I want to remove this. Okay, so I can create a folder here or I can put it right inside another folder. But I want to tell you that projects and applications are in form of folders in the computer. So if you want to create a project, create a folder first. So, and yeah, so let's say I want to create a new project here. I go to new, I create a folder, and then I call it first web application. Let's say this is what I've called it, and then it is sitting right here in the document. So the next thing I can do is to open what I use for coding, which is the VS Code we've installed. So I click this start, and then I search for VS Code in my computer, and then it has come up, and then I click it. Now VS Code has opened. So when it opens, I can just click File, and then click Open Folder. So when I click open folder, it takes me to this Explorer and I know it is in my document. And then I know I called it first web application. Then I select it, select folder. So now it has opened first web app. Yes, say yes, I trust. I always trust this guy. Okay, come back here. All right, so first web application. So I create a file. Any web page file is ended with .html. So I'm going to create it and then I would like to call it index then .html like this. And then, yeah, so the file is open to the right here and then I write my code. Don't worry about what I'm going to write. I know I've not taught you this, but I want to show you so that you see this, how simple it is. And then I'll be teaching you HTML so that you understand even what we are trying to do. So first I will doc type. This is the first thing we normally write when we are creating a HTML code. What is this? I made a mistake. There should be no space here. Okay, so yeah, no space there. I think that was my, I think I'd written this before now, and that's why I'm giving this suggestion. But let me switch here so that we don't get this. I don't want you to be getting this suggestion so that you can learn the actual thing. Uh, Profile, switch profile. Okay, teaching. All right. So I've come back to this place and then I go again. This is the file. I click it again, and then this is just what we've typed. I didn't want that suggestion so that you can actually learn. So first I type HTML and then I close it up. HTML. This is how we type. I'm going to teach you all this. Don't worry. Like I said, I just wanted to see what happened. So first is the head inside here, and then I close off the head, and then second is the body, and then I close off the body. Yeah. So a lot of things can go inside head. For example, the style elements. I can style. Yeah, but let's see. I'm going to use that, but not for now. Okay, so in the body, I can say, okay, H1. I can now close it off. And then right here, I'll say hello world. Then I can come here again and then I do H2 and I say behold my first web application. Okay, I close that off, H2. Okay, yeah, so this is just what I've done, as simple as this. And then I'm going to save this, Control S, or I can click File and then you can see Save. Saved. So now that it is saved, I go back to this place in my file explorer. I open this, and then you should see the index.html, which I added using VS Code. So all I can do is to double click it, and then it opens the web page. So this is just a web application, and that's how every other page opens in a browser. For example, we can start something like documentation, and then we go to Wikipedia documentation, and then that is it, just like this one. Okay, they have documentation, Wikipedia. Let us add something like that, our own title. This one has title, ours doesn't have title. I go back to VS Code, and then all I can do is that in the body, I can now add title elements, close it off, type so, and then I come here what I want to be the title. I say documentation, and then we can say documentation, we can say tutorial or something like that. Okay, so I go back to the web page and then you can see, I don't know if I saved that. Let me check. I think I didn't. So I do Control S to save it, or I can click File menu and click Save. Okay, so I go back to my web page and all I can do is come here and refresh the page. When I click it, you can see documentation tutorial. So that's just how they did this. And I can show you that. I right click, how do you see code of a web page or web application? You just come here and say view page source. I can come and tell you that you can see a title element that they used here and what they had inside is documentation Wikipedia. That's why you were able to see that here. So, and then you can see that they started from doc type. This is the first line of code that we write in HTML. I'm going to teach you all that, but I just wanted to see how all these things. So they did what we did, but they have a whole bunch of stuff. But I'm going to teach you how to do all these things as we progress in the uh, journey. So that's just basically it. And that's just what I want you to see today. And then somebody can say, wow, I don't like this white background in this web page. I want it to be like light green. Cool. What do? I go back to my code. Then I say, okay, since you want that, I can use style. And when I come to style, I select the body of the document. I put this curly brace, and then here I will say background color. And then what I need is light green. So do this, and then I save it, Control S, and then I go back to my web page, and then I refresh. Simple. And then somebody says, no, I don't like black text in green background. Okay, if that's what you want. We know how to do it. Remember, I'm not teaching you. I'm just showing you that this is how all these things work. So what do? I will now say, okay, in the body, probably, or the text, I need all of them to be color white. And then I save, Control S, I go back to the web page and then I refresh. Yeah, well, I think this doesn't look good, but I just want to show you. So just like we did in Wikipedia, somebody can come and right click your code or your web page and see what you wrote. And the person will say view page source. You can see this is just what we wrote. And then it's showing here, right? So I just want to show you that we are doing the same thing that everybody is doing around the world. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to learn why this, why doc type, why HTML, where is it coming from? All these things that are written here. Why? Yeah. So that's that. And I think that's all for this lesson. And if you like what we did, please, as you watch me from Facebook, please like, comment, and share. And then if you've not followed me, please follow me. This is a journey. I'm going to teach you from the beginning of web development, and we're going to still learn mobile app development. So it's a journey that we've started. If you have somebody that wants to actually follow us and learn, please the person can follow us. If you have started before and you want to learn some concepts, hold off and then wait till we come to some concepts and you can see how we break it down, make it very simple. So like I said, everybody can learn how to code, and that's what I want to prove. Yeah. Thank you very much. If you're watching me from YouTube, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and then hit the notification bell so that you receive every lesson that I put out there. Thank you very much. Bye.